Back. We're doing Down Bad at Work again today, guys. No Father Tug. You got your boy Jack, Boss Man Jack. We're here to do Down Bad at Work. We're talking your craziest work stories. We're here to talk about your work crushes. We're here to talk about bad bosses that you've had. Really just kind of anything that you guys want to chat about. I'm not Father Tucker. I'm Father Tucker's friend. I do God's work. I work in marketing. So it's weird for people to get through the chat. I'm going to be going live from my own Instagram as well. I'm on Work, Retire, Die, where I do a lot of different memes. And I do a lot of videos about work life, working in an office, and how much it sucks. So that's what we're doing here today. To everyone who's just joining, we're going to be doing calls about work problems. So Down Bad at Work. 973-370-2775 is the number to call in. And let's kind of get going with it. How are we doing in the chat? Doing in the chat. All right. We are now live on Instagram as well. We're doing the Down Bad Hotline today. I'm going live with my friend Father Tucker on Down Bad Patrol. Father Tucker talks about dating advice, about being down bad in love. I'm here to talk about being down bad at work. So all your problems when it comes to bad bosses, bad stories about, blacking out at the office, all that kind of fun stuff, all right? So we got the number to call at the top. It's 973-370-2775. You call in. We'll chat it up. I do run this page. All right. While we wait for the calls to roll in, here we go. We actually got our first one already. Hold on. Hello?
Call from
Josh.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What's up, Josh? How we doing? Hello. All right, our first hang up of the night. What's up, Onion? How we doing, Onion? You got any work problems this week? All right, if you guys are watching on Instagram Live, you can also go to Twitch. It's on Down Bad Patrol. It's got a whole setup there. There's more of a chat going on. While we wait for some more calls, I asked people on my story what your biggest fuck up at work was when it came to a happy hour. What's your worst performance that you've had, your worst drinking performance? And we will answer those after our first call.
Call from
Josh. Sorry, I'm calling back.
To accept, press 1.
Hello.
Josh,
What up?
you made it, man. How we doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday to you.
What can I do for you?
So I don't know what the actual prompt for this week is. What did you want me to tell?
Yeah, so we're doing Down Bad at Work. We did some
Okay.
questions about like bad happy hour experiences, but it can be kind of whatever you want.
Oh, so just like bad work stories or something?
Yes, sir. Are
All
you
right.
are you
Well,
coming
I will
from
tell you.
Are you coming from Father
I'll tell
Tug
you a
side or
little
from Work,
story.
Retire, Die side?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
Sorry, are you normally joining the Father Tug streams?
No, this is my first stream.
Love it. All right, cool. Yeah,
I was
go
just
for it.
it wasn't on screen or anything with the prompt. So I did have a bad work story. I work in a library, so we had a guy come in one time who was, I'm pretty sure he was high out of his mind.
Okay.
And we have like this station where you can charge your phone and like lock it up, so you can come back later and your phone will be charged. And so he was trying to get his phone out of the case, and he couldn't find it.
Okay.
So he just started going off, swearing off his head, shouting in the library. Turns out his friggin' phone was in a different locker than he was checking. That was the whole thing.
That's ridiculous. I mean, I think a library is probably the worst place to be screaming and yelling all the time.
Yeah, you're telling me, man. People are trying to get work done.
I know. I feel like what kind of library was it? It was a college library, like a public library?
No, the public library.
I feel like a public library is where there's actually a lot of people who are like crashing there for the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. We do get a lot of homeless in the area that I work.
And hey, man, they're just trying to chill, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Got a little AC. All right.
All right.
All right, Josh. Well, thank you for calling in. You got any other questions? Got any other stories?
No, not really. You have a good day.
All right. Thank you, Josh.
Bye-bye now.
All right, guys. We're doing Down Bad at Work. Let's see. We got some stuff in the chat here. For those of you on Tucker, on the Down Bad side, I'm Jack. I'm stream on Tuesdays. We're doing work questions. For everyone on my Work Retire Die side, we have a call-in where you can call in with your work problems. We've had someone say, let's see what we got here. All right, I asked people in my story what the worst happy hour experiences they had was. One of my favorites, tried to fight a coworker over how cornhole is scored at a company picnic. I could not agree with this more. Cornhole is the most complicated scoring system ever. Like, no one the amount of math that's involved with cornhole is ridiculous. I want to be playing a backyard game. I want to be having a few beers. I don't want to be adding and subtracting constantly. And then when there's drinking involved, that's when these kind of problems start to happen. It sucks that you're fighting a coworker at a company picnic. Probably shouldn't be doing that. That's not the venue to do that, but listen, man, it depends. If you want to win cornhole, you're not going to be disrespected by Jim from accounting. Not today. Not today, Jim. Not going to work. All right. Got a couple people waiting in the call line. It's 973-370-2775 if you have your questions about work, dealing with your work crush, bad happy hour experiences, bad bosses. Let's do it. We're calling in. We are not doing the Discord tonight. We're just doing the numbers, so you got to use your phone. All right. What else do we get here? All right. We got a call coming in.
Call from
Jay.
Jay?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes. What's going on, man?
Hey, is this Work Retire Die?
It is.
Dude, I have to first start off by apologizing because one time, you're based in New York, right?
I am. Yeah, I am.
Dude, I stared at you on the sidewalk for a solid 10 seconds, probably a few weeks ago, trying to figure out in my brain if that was you or not. And if you had a really creepy guy staring at you at Union Square, that was me. I'm sorry.
That sounds like, you know what? That happens to me a lot. I don't know if it's because people recognize me or I just look like every single white person ever. And everyone's like, yo, did I go to college with you? No, I had blonde hair. Yeah.
Awesome. So what do you guys want? You want a work story, an embarrassing work story?
Yeah, tell an embarrassing work story. If you have a problem at work, we'll kind of talk through it. I did some stuff about bad happy hours, but it doesn't have to be about that.
All right. I got one. I work in the entertainment industry.
Okay.
And so on my first day at this major company that I worked for, I had to do a staff lunch with the entire company, and we're all sitting in the office eating sushi. And this had to be just the cringiest thing to happen to me on my second day where barely nobody even knows my name yet.
Okay.
The partner of the company walks in and she's talking about a client of ours who dates Millie Bobby Brown.
Nice.
And she goes, how old is Millie Bobby Brown? And without skipping a beat with my mouth full of Chinese food, I'm just she's 18.
Trust me, bro. Trust me. I've been updating it.
Yeah, she's there, okay?
Who was Millie Bobby Brown dating?
It was just dead silent. Yeah, dead silent. Everyone looks at me and they're like, how did you know that so quickly?
Yeah.
And my dumbass tried to be I read an article recently about her birthday.
Oh my God. Yeah, was it Drake who was dating her?
Probably.
Shout out Nebula in the chat. Yeah, no, that's pretty rough. I mean, I feel like entertainment's weird though. Like everybody's like weirdly like 19 years old and 20 years old, and you're like, I'm like the assistant to someone who's like 10 years younger than me.
Or you have people in their 30s playing 18-year-olds.
There you go.
Shout out
That's
for
the worst.
Riverdale
That's
Cat.
like Riverdale, pretty much.
Awesome. Well, thanks for taking my call, man. Again,
course,
sorry
Jay.
about staring at you.
It's all right. Next time we see you in Union Square, just say hi or tell me how old Millie Bobby Brown is. She's probably 19 by now. Not weird.
I'll keep you up to date every
Okay.
birthday.
All right,
All right,
bro.
man.
Bye-bye.
That's it.
All right. First couple days at work, you don't want to be... You don't want to, like, make a splash in the first couple days, you know? I mean, like, if that's your second day of work, you kind of just want to, like, keep your head on a swivel, see how everybody's acting. You don't want to be coming out of the gates, talking with your mouth full, talking about people that just turned 18. All right, let's do this. Hello.
Call from.
Ollie.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Oh.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, doing great. How about yourself?
I'm good. Is this Ollie?
Yes, it is. I just want to say it's the first time I ever called you. I called the other priest up a while ago, but I haven't called you in a while now.
All right. What's going
yeah,
on, man? I'm welcome to Down Bad at Work. We're doing God's work, but it's marketing, you know?
Yeah. I've got a really fucked up story that's like disgusting.
Let's
I'm
hear
in the
it.
military. Yeah. All right. So I'm in the military, right? I'm a corpsman in the Navy. My basically meaning I'm in charge of medical shit for Marines, sailors, all that shit. And my unit, before I got to it, deployed down to Thailand.
Nice.
And they did some shit over there. And I didn't know what they did, but when they came back, brand new guy, right? They see a brand new corpsman, and I'm ready to take care of them. And I'm taking care of a bunch of their medical shit and doing a PHA behind a computer for one of my Marines. And I didn't know that there was a senior chief standing outside the door at the time.
There's a what?
A senior chief. This is an E8.
Okay.
In the Navy.
Okay.
He's basically been in for like before I was born, anyways. Right.
Got it.
So he's been in for a minute, and I'm sitting over there with a Marine, bullshitting, doing his fucking intake for PHA and all that stuff. And he shows me, says, hey doc, you want to see a video? I didn't know what the video was, and I was like, yeah man, let's see. This is what we did in Thailand. And he shows me a video of a ladyboy getting fucked in the ass by a donkey.
Jesus Christ.
And it was just giant.
I
right?
thought it was going one direction. I thought that was the direction it was going. I did not know there'd be a donkey involved.
Yeah, it was it, I don't fucking care. Getting fucked in the ass by a donkey.
Jesus.
And there's blood coming out, like, it was disgusting. Right?
Okay, all right.
I'm not gonna go too in depth because it probably goes against Twitch.
Yeah, we don't want to get the entire channel taken down, but
But the point was there was noise coming out of the phone at pretty loud, thinking that it was just me and this guy. But my senior chief comes in, stands behind me, and I don't even notice him. The Marine doesn't notice him, and I'm just staring at the video, and I said, "Bro, this is hilarious." And my senior chief says, "All right, that's enough. You, Marine, get the fuck outside."
So he saw you say that you thought the video was hilarious.
Yeah, I said that video is fucking hilarious, dog. And he goes like, senior chief says, "You know what? That's like just says like screams," and I freaked the fuck out. Tells the fucking Marine, "Stand the fuck outside, get a parade arrest now!" And just screaming at him. And then I'm sitting inside, I'm finishing up the PHA. He comes in, I was like, "What the fuck was that?" I'm like, "I don't know, sir. I don't know, senior."
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. That wasn't me. I didn't record it. And he was like, "Shut the fuck up, you weird fuck," and walked out.
Bro, I mean, I feel like if you're in the military, everyone who's been in the military, I haven't, but I know people that have been. Like that's a lot of the stories are like that. Like, dudes are wild over there.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. My master chief actually, I'm not gonna say his name, actually had sex with a transgender person, and I was in class. I raised my hand and I asked, "Hey, master chief, how does trans pussy taste like?" And he goes like,
Okay.
"Doesn't taste good." I'm like,
All right. Yeah,
thanks,
that'll
man.
get you in trouble. I mean, listen, if he can fuck whoever he wants to fuck, this is 2022, almost 2023. That's wild though.
Yeah.
That is wild. I don't need to see that video. Apparently there was like some dude who's like, you know what Web3 is, or like some of these crypto dudes got in trouble for like fucking a horse or something. Recently, there's just a lot going on. There's a lot going on, but we don't have to touch on that today. We're trying to keep this, somewhat PG-13, but
I think we're past that
the world
line
is
now.
fucked. All right, bro, I'm going to take this next call. I appreciate you calling in.
All right, take care.
All right, man.
Call from
Wandale Dingle.
Dingle boy,
Yes.
what's going on, man?
Oh, is this the Down Bad Patrol thing?
This is Down Bad Patrol. I'm Jack. We're doing Down Bad at Work. It's not Tucker, but we're talking about if you've had like a bad boss, a problem at work, or maybe you've had a work crush or anything like that. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I work. So
You got to. Everybody does.
I work. Like, I'm really young though. So.
Okay.
So what I do is I'm not really. It's not like an actual job. Like, I'm not getting paid by the government or anything.
Okay.
I work on my mom's friend's ranch, right?
Okay.
And so I was cleaning the steers. Do you know what a steer is?
Yep.
Okay, so
It's like a
steer.
big old cow or something like that.
Yeah, it's a bull with no balls.
Got it.
Yeah. So I was cleaning one of those, right?
Relatable.
And then her husband out of nowhere, right? He's been gone all night. Comes out of nowhere, and he's technically my boss because he's the one that like pays me.
Okay.
And he came out of nowhere, out of like he's been gone all night. She said that he went to a bar. I didn't know that, so I was just there. I was cleaning the steer, and he comes up to me, and he starts yelling at me like, no explanation, nothing, right? He's yelling at me because I just got there. Like, I just got there to start work.
Okay.
And he starts yelling at me like, no explanation, nothing. And I'm like, all right, so what is going on? And then he starts yelling at me, telling me to do this, asking me why I haven't done this yet. And I'm like, I just got here.
Got it. How do you clean a steer in the first place, by the way?
Well, I just grab the hose and then you kind of like wash it like you would a dog, I guess.
All right. It's just like a
You
huge
put 'em in
dog.
a little cage. It's like a little
So you
cage
basically
thing.
got yelled at within the first 2 minutes of walking into that job.
Huh?
So you basically just got yelled at by your boss within the first 2 minutes of starting your day.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's brutal, man. At least you
then I
know how
didn't
to
get
clean a
paid
cow,
for that
though.
day. Huh?
At least you know how to clean a cow, though, right? I mean, it's better
Yeah,
than sending
you're
emails
right.
all day.
I did extra work, but I still didn't get paid that day because
Got it.
he didn't want to pay.
Got
So,
it.
But yeah, that's my story. So,
All right, brother. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate it.
yep, thanks for taking your time.
You got it. All right, going through a couple of things on the story today. I asked people what their worst happy hour, office party, drinking experience was. Someone said, not me, but I witnessed a girl's hair light on fire from too much hairspray / a candle at the bar. That is fucking ridiculous. If you're at a work happy hour and someone's hair just catches on fire, I don't know what I would do. I mean, being a woman is truly the hardest thing alive. I mean, I didn't know that hairspray was that flammable. Are you spraying the hairspray into the candle, or is it literally just your hair? How does it work? The female body is still mainly a mystery to me. But, you don't want to have fires at the office. And I think we saw that in The Office. Ryan set the toaster on fire. People forget that. That's crazy. A lot of fire hazards. All right, what else do we got here? Someone said, my drunk boss made out with 3 dudes at a bar when she took us out for drinks after a training service. Was that part of the training? This is how the job works. You do the job from 9 to 5. Afterwards, you just make out with hot dudes. Sounds like a nice gig to me. I don't hate that at all. All right. We got a couple people waiting in the queue on the line. Feel free to call in with some more of your stories. Let's see what else we got. This same person said, also made out with a coworker at a brewery in front of all of management. Visual tongue. If you're making out and there's visual tongue in the first place, you need to learn how to make out a little bit better. Visual tongue is, I'm trying to think about. Yeah, that's just not the right approach. And then in front of your coworkers and all this, we can't have that. All right, guys, call in to 973-370-2775 if you have stories, questions about work. I've had a number that seems like they've been trying to call in a little bit, so I'm going to give them a call back now. If this is you, feel free to pick up. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, you got the Jack from Down Bad at Work hotline. What's going on?
Oh. Shit, I'm 13.
Okay, all right. We're taking questions about work, but
it's not work, but
all good. What can we help you with?
Like.
Do you have? I can answer dating questions as well if you have. Them.
I'm sorry. I'm not I'm sociable, but until I have to get on calls. It's like feeling stuff, right? So,
Okay.
Like personally, I've never felt like genuine love for someone, and it like really, really bothers me because I'm like 13, but like all my friends are like, oh my god, he's so cool. Oh my god, they're this, they're that, but I never felt that way about someone, and I feel like so wrong.
Uh-huh.
Like I don't think I like girls or anything. No, it's not that. But it's like I feel like I can't love someone properly. I haven't had a crush, like an actual crush, since 6th grade.
Yeah.
I'm an 8th currently. It's like, I don't know. It just feels wrong,
What's your name?
My name is Maria.
Ria. I get what you're saying. That, first off, that's a totally normal thing for a 13-year-old to be going through. And I know you said like everyone says that, but I think it's actually probably a good thing. I think a lot of times people at your age get too excited, too boy crazy, girl crazy, whatever it is, before they're really ready to like have a real relationship. And I think people experience love on like completely different ways. So if you're not feeling the same way that your friends are, that's okay. And you're still really young. You still have a lot of growing up to do. People mature at different ages, and you're going to be in 8th grade, you said?
I am in 8th grade.
Literally the most awkward time period of your entire life is 8th grade. Right? So I think I get what you're saying. I think I wouldn't close yourself off to anything, but I think it's totally okay, and like it happens to everyone.
That's nice. I mean, like, everyone's like, oh my god, I need a boyfriend for the holidays or whatever.
Yeah.
I try. I get, like, I find people attractive. I just never reach the, oh my god, I'm literally, like, like the classic, my feet are on the bed, I'm like shaking, my head's in the pillow, I'm screaming, and that, like, type of thing. Like,
and that's okay.
Me and my friends are, like, constantly talking about guys is probably not healthy, but don't tell them I said that.
I won't.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like first of all, your friends probably aren't feeling what is actually love or what you think is love, and they're probably exaggerating a little bit to seem like they're cool, you know what I mean? And like it's okay to not feel that. Again, you're super young. But one day it'll happen to you, and then you'll finally understand what's going on in movies all the time, and you'll feel good.
That's nice.
Yeah.
My friend, like, she's genuinely in love. Like, you can, like, when she's thinking about him, you can see it on her face.
You're like, are you thinking about him right now?
What?
Yeah, you could just tell.
Yeah, it's really bad.
All right. Well, good luck with it. Keep your head up. It'll happen sooner or later.
Thank you.
Thanks
Have
for
an
calling.
amazing-
All right. 13, the awkwardest time to be dating. Don't worry about it if you're not having a good time, if you're having a rough time with it. That's what this age is about, figuring it out. We're trying to do some stuff about work. It's okay if you don't have work questions. I will still answer them. I asked some people on my story the worst happy hour experience, worst happy hour party they had, their worst showing. Someone said, first month, blacked out at the Christmas party, urinated in front of all the staff. Fired. Yeah, that'll do it. Interesting that you say urinated. Like, I don't think I've ever said urinated in my life. Like, anyway, I mean, the Christmas party is a very, very dangerous time. And my rule for all happy hours that are work-related are you want to be the fourth drunkest person. You want to enjoy yourself. You want to take advantage of the open bar, but do not be the story. And if you're urinating in front of all of your coworkers, you will be the story. And not only are you embarrassed the next day, but you're fired. Okay? Also, don't say urinated, just say peeing. Urinated feels too medical to me. I don't like it. All right. We're doing Down Bad at Work, guys. If you have questions, we are not doing Discord today. We're trying it with the phone line. 973-370-2775. We have about 10 more minutes left. Let's pop into the chat, see what people are talking about. Yes, dating at the age sucks. You do not want to be dating at age 13. That's very normal. Like this is bar mitzvah. If you're from certain areas, there's a lot of bar mitzvahs going on. Sweet 16s, these kind of things, birthday parties. These are moments that you like build up for your whole week, and then they finally happen, and you don't end up talking to a single person the entire time. And that's totally normal. We've all been there before. All right. Let's see what else we got. All right. Someone said, casual post-work beers, wrecked on a bird scooter on the way home, broke collarbone. Well, I'm not going to say this person's name because they just admitted to like a DUI. I mean, I guess technically riding a scooter drunk is illegal, as it probably should be. Broken a collarbone that's not good. You're going to have to go into the office the next day with your arm in a sling. Nothing worse than going into the office with some sort of injury. I used to go into the office with black eyes all the time. Some of it was because, and I actually had the best excuse for a while. I played rugby for a men's team. And I played basketball a lot. So anytime I came into the office with some sort of injury, I could just say I got to play rugby or whatever. But I had certain incidences where I had injuries, and you do not want to be injured in the office because even if nothing happened, everyone assumes that you did something bad, right? Even if you just like hit your head on a door, like no one actually believes you. And also like you do not want to answer questions about what happened to your collarbone all day. It's actually the worst thing in the entire world. So if you are going to drink after work, don't take a bird scooter home. Just in general, I don't approve of bird scooters. I don't really like them. They always break for me. All right, guys, we got 5 more minutes. The phone lines are open. 973-370-2775. If you have work questions or even just dating questions, I'm happy to answer them for you guys as well on the Down Bad Patrol line as well. All right, what else did we get here on the story? All right, let's see. Saw 2 guys take a secretary back to the kitchen for a threesome. All 3 were fired after the camera caught it. Yeah, you can't, at an office holiday party, if you're going to hook up with your coworker, don't do it in the office kitchen. That's just day one shit. I shouldn't have to tell you guys this. And a threesome, is very impressive. I will say that's very impressive. I think that's a good story to have, but is the story worth losing your job? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. All right, guys. Seems like the phone lines are a little dry tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll be back next Tuesday with your stories, your questions, your concerns. I'm going to hop off. Father Tug will be back tomorrow. Him and Dex will be